To the top of the line.
I don't know about you guys, but drag racing season is my favorite time of year. It gets me excited.
We got 3 really big weeks ahead of us.
It's drag racing season!
You sandbagging son of a bitch!
Both of these cars are great. They're different, but still fairly similar. We have a 1969 Pontiac GTO, which was a seasoned veteran by this point, and a 1968 Plymouth GTX, which was only in its second year, so essentially the new kid on the block. The GTX is one that might surprise you. Sure, it was meant to be more luxurious, but deep down this thing is 100% pure muscle car. And this one specifically has the base engine, and normally you might say, oh, it's just the base? Well, in the GTX that just happened to be a 440.
You ever get horny? Well, what do?
You pray.
Yeah, I pray too, you know what I mean?
We're talking a compression ratio of 10.1 to 1 and 375 horsepower at 4,600 RPM. And brace yourself for this. Torque is 480 pound-feet at 3,200 RPM. If you're a virgin to muscle cars and you pick up one of these bad boys, yeah, there's no going back.
I gotta get out of here pronto. I got a stage 5 clinger.
I need more time.
Did you hear what I just said to you? Stage 5 virgin clinger?
The 440 wasn't the only engine available in the GTX. There was one other, the almighty
426 Hemi.
which always seemed to find a way into all sorts of cars.
'Cause I'd find you.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the GTO. There were a few engines available, with a 350 horse, 400 cubic inch V8 being standard, but that was for peasants.
Help! Help! I'm being repressed! Bloody peasant! Oh, what a giveaway! Did you hear that?
This GTO has the optional Ram Air 3 400 cubic inch V8 with a compression ratio of 10.75 to 1, making 366 horsepower at 5,100 RPM and 445 pound-feet of torque at 3,600 RPM. So even though the GTX does make a little bit more power, the GTO can definitely stand up for itself.
Here goes.
Share that with the Dalai Lama, jackass.
The GTX came standard with a TorqueFlite 3-speed automatic, which is what this car still retains. However, a 4-speed could also be had. The GTO had 3-speed and 4-speed manual transmissions available, but this one has the optional Turbo 400 3-speed automatic. So instead of wasting time with an old-fashioned clutch, both of these cars can just motorboat those automatics down the drag strip.
Motorboat? You play the motorboat? You motorboating son of a bitch, you old sailor, you.
What is wrong with you?
The Pontiac came standard with 355 gears, but this one has the optional set of 390 gears. The GTX, on the other hand, has a disadvantage, and that's because this car still has its factory 323 gears, which might be nice for daily driving, but not so good on the drag strip. Hopefully you guys don't have a problem with that.
You got a fucking problem with that?
Not nearly as much as I do with the attire that you have on, or just your general point of view towards everybody. But let's go kill some birds. I'm psyched.
The GTX is a heavier type of car, specifically 3,855 pounds including the driver, but that's nothing compared to the GTO. And that's because this car with driver is coming in at 4,046 pounds. Hopefully that weight issue isn't going to get the Pontiac sacked.
That's what we call a sack lunch! Nom, 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 nom.
The GTO was a great buy in 1969. The Ram Air 3 was only an extra 168 bucks, and that's a killer deal when you realize the Ram Air 4 was nearly $560. Add that Ram Air 3 to the base price of $2,839 plus 227 bucks for the automatic transmission and 63 for the safety track rear, and you get this car for $3,297, and adjusting for inflation, that's $23,335 today. The GTX was also a great deal. Base price was $3,329, and since that included the automatic transmission, you only had to add 42 bucks for the sure grip rear to get this car for $3,371, and today that cost you around $25,223 bucks. So both cars are similarly priced, and both are keeping their eyes on the prize.
Let's get through today. Let's keep our eye on the prize. Let's focus and let's close some ass.
Noted.
The GTX was fairly popular in 1968. There were 16,836 440 coupes produced. The GTO, however, when you factor in the Ram Air 3 and the automatic transmission, well, that's only one of 1,986. But since there were 72,000 total produced in 1969, it wasn't uncommon for a first-time drag racer to line up against a GTO.
That was my first Asian.
You lock it up.
You lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up.
Car Life magazine tested a GTX in February of 1968, and with 323 rear gears, it ran the quarter mile in 14.6 seconds at 95.6 miles per hour.
Why don't you try getting jacked off under the table in front of the whole damn family and have some real problems, jackass?
Then Muscle Car Review tested a 69 Ram Air 3 GTO, and that went 0 to 60 in 7.4 seconds and the quarter mile in 14.1 seconds at 98.2 miles per hour. But since both of these cars are optimally tuned for pure stock racing, when it comes to those old statistics, you might as well just drop it.
You're projecting.
Drop it.
You drop it. You stop projecting on me. Why don't you go enjoy yourself while I go ice my balls and spit up blood?
Drop it!
Team player.
Just a little bit more information before we check out the first race. At the time of filming, temperature was 71 degrees Fahrenheit, humidity 55%, elevation 944 feet, and barometric pressure 29.34 inches. All right, let's check it out.
Time racer, pure stock muscle car drag race. The black GTO, is that new this year? Yeah, Mike
And the Pontiac wins the first round, running the quarter mile in 13.45 seconds at 101.79 miles per hour. In the other lane, the GTX ran a 13.65 second quarter mile at 97.61 miles per hour. And with the GTO up 1-0, let's see what happens in round 2.
Pete Pazian from Whitmore Lake, Michigan has a 68 GTX. In the right lane, Michael Walagora has his 1969 Pontiac GTO with the Ram Air 3 engine.
These just got a black trail.
Second to the top of the line engine.
And this time it's the GTX that crosses the finish line first, running the quarter mile in 13.60 seconds at 97.23 miles per hour, compared to the GTO's 13.77 seconds at 97.71 miles per hour. And with things tied up 1-1, let's check out that final round.
1377, 97 miles per hour. 69 GTO in the left lane, Ram Air 3 400. In the right lane, a 440 with the GTX in 1968.
This rainbow thing.
And the GTX wins the third round, running a 13.61 at 101.24 miles per hour, compared to the GTO's 13.79 seconds at 100.81 miles per hour. And with that, we can crown the GTX the winner of this best of 3 matchup. Let's check out all 3 races one more time without any interruptions.
Being the 1379 long time racer, pure stock muscle car drag race. The black GTO, is that new this year? Yeah, Mike Walagora. 1345, 101 miles per hour GTO, 1365 with the Ram Air 3 engine.
These just got a black trail.
Second to the top of the line engine. The winner is the GTX 1360, 97 miles per hour, 1377, 98.
This rainbow thing.
Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And come on, find us on Instagram, guy. What are you doing with your life?